Welcome back. Now, today's segment is going to be the top mobile QBs of all time. And surprisingly, I've never been asked who my favorites were. So I put a list together. And this list is going to be a little confusing to some. Names you might not recognize, names you might recognize, but I think I pretty much know what I'm talking about. I'm Michael Vick, and this is QB7. Number 7, Donovan McNabb. Now, if you ask me about game changers, Donovan came in the game in an era where the mobile quarterback was starting to take shape and form. At Syracuse, he was amazing. When he got to Philadelphia and Andy Reid, Andy knew exactly how to use him. Play action, bootleg, get him on the edge. And then Donovan would improvise in between. He didn't run as much towards the end of his career, became more of a pocket passer, but Donovan was good enough to manipulate defenses in the ring up. Number 6, Dangerous. Now, we don't call him Dangerous Russell for no reason. Here's reasons why. Number 1, he can beat you from the pocket and make you sit back and play coverage. And then what he'll do, he'll turn his mobility on. Now, his biggest quality to me, his ability to move around in the pocket and manipulate the pocket and defenders. You see him running circles around people, doing things that I've never seen other guys do or have the body type to do. Russell is dangerous. He doesn't run the fastest, but he runs with a great amount of precision. And he makes calculated risks. He don't take a lot of hits, and he knows how to get himself in and out of trouble. And that is a great quality as a runner. He's going to rank amongst this list for years. Number 5, my favorite quarterback of all time, Steve Young. Yes, I have to reiterate that again, and I will continue to do so as long as he make my top 7 list as we go throughout this season. But Steve made a run in like 1992 that I'll never forget versus the Minnesota Vikings. You'll have to Google it and pull it up. And that was something that I'd never seen before. Now, the fact that this was my favorite team growing up, I had a chance to analyze his game and break it down week after week. What I saw was a guy who was able to keep the chains moving by running the football and never really putting himself in harm's way, getting hit or getting hurt. But Steve was like a snake back there. He could slither through little cracks and crevices and put himself in a position to keep the chains moving, like I said before. Very elusive. It wasn't prevalent at that time, but Steve gradually made people recognize that running the football at quarterback was something that we could never compromise. Number 4, Randall Cunningham. Now, I gotta pay homage to the great Randall Cunningham because Cunningham came up in an era where it was all about pocket passing. Randall Cunningham, tall in stature, long legs, didn't really look like he was fast, but he had deceptive speed. And if you think about the defenses, he played against some really good defenders in Lawrence Taylor, Carl Banks, Charles Mann from the Washington Redskins. And he was able to keep his team afloat by using his legs. Now, it was looked down upon, and it was different to watch Randall Cunningham rushing the football. But like I said with Steve, people started to gravitate to it. They understood it. And Randall Cunningham makes this list at number 4 because he paved the way for guys like myself and Donovan and those who came behind him. Number 3, Cam Newton. What can I say? Big, strong, fast, Superman when he first came into the league. Broke all types of rushing records. Scored all types of rushing touchdowns. And really was one of the most mobile guys to come in this era. And for him to go out on the field and say he's Superman, he had to live up to that hype. And I seen Cam make a move a couple years ago against his defender, one of the best in the league, I think Harrison Smith, stuck his foot in the ground and went about 65 yards only to get caught. But the fact this guy is 6'5", 250 pounds that can move the way he moved, and with all the rushing yards that he has now, it says a lot about Cam and his game. I think he's on pace, and I think he's chasing my record. He's getting close. We'll follow him closely. Number 2. Now this one gonna surprise a lot of people, and no disrespect to all the mobile quarterbacks who came before me and Lamar. But Lamar is number 2. If you can clone a Michael Vick and a running style, you get Lamar Jackson. Lamar is great in between the hashes. Lamar will make you miss. Lamar has a whole offense built and centered around his style of play. That's enough said. The guy broke one of my records last week. He's probably going to break one this week. And, at the pace that he's going, my career rushing record could be in jeopardy. Let's cheer for Lamar and let's big up and let's pray that he stays healthy, because this guy is a sensation at the quarterback position who happens to be able to run the football. Number one, without explanation, moi. And listen, I may tap on this list a couple times, man, because listen, durability was my thing. I told you guys, I knew exactly what I was talking about. And listen, for me to be a guy 6 feet tall, 212 pounds, to be as elusive as I was and be able to make people miss the way I did is a credit to the way I played in the backyard. And let me tell you a secret. I just told you. Everything I did in the NFL running the football was everything I ever did in the backyard versus my friends. So they got it too. And it's a reason I'm number one on this list. It's a reason that this record will stand for a long time. And it's a reason Lamar's number two and he'll be chasing. But if I can go back and do it all again, I probably would have threw the football a lot more. But I did what I had to do. And that's why I'm number one on this list. That's my top 7.